and welcome to the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2017 NFL Mock Draft on your screen in 3, 2, 1. So there you go. That is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2017 NFL Mock Draft. You guys voted, and I'm here to supply with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I can't believe how many Bucs fans I have. Y'all need to be more vocal. I didn't know y'all existed on my channel. Welcome. So with that said, there's going to be some disagreement here. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first pick, 19. I think there's so much uncertainty here. Okay, let me be clear. I think this pick could go in so many directions because there is not a clear number one need on this roster and a clear prospect that fits that need in range for your draft pick like there was last year, right? Last year, you needed a corner. There was a corner there in Vernon Hargreaves. He was of value. You took him. Bang. This year, not quite. You probably need a running back. Okay, Doug Martin suspended. Currently status with the team uncertain whether or not they want to keep him. So running back need. Okay, if Dalvin Cook is available, I think you'll take him. Right now, I have a tough time seeing him falling past the Eagles or the Redskins, so I did not slot him here. Christian McCaffrey. I came out with a mock draft today in which I did mock Christian McCaffrey to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a very possible scenario to me as well. Look out for that. There's also some other possibilities, as maybe the Bucs take an offensive tackle if they're ready to finally move on from Donovan Smith on that left tackle side. Some people like Donovan, some people don't. If they want to move on, they could go there. I don't see it this year. There's plenty of possibilities here. So I went with Haason Reddick. Okay, the linebacker, outside linebacker in the 4-3 out of Temple. He can play weak side. He has the speed and the athleticism for it. I mocked him to the Bucs a while back. Some people said he's a strong side linebacker. He can't play. For us, we already have Levante David. This guy can play weak side. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. You need a weak side linebacker. To me, Darryl Smith is gone, or maybe he's still there, but he's old. Who cares? You could use a weak side linebacker. I saw one here in Haason Reddick. That was my philosophy here. Yes. There are plenty of possibilities here. There could be a running back slotted here to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It could be a bunch of other positions. Today, I went with outside linebacker Haason Reddick. Tight end David Njoku was also possible. Wide receivers in John Ross or Corey Davis or Mike Williams if they fall as well. Also possible to me. But I went wide receiver in the second round in the form of Chris Godwin out of Penn State, who they had a private visit with, who they worked out, and who they met with at the combine. And by the way, those three categories, those three types of meetings also apply to Haason Reddick. I did my research today. So with that said, I think the Bucs are looking at these two men. They've identified these two men, and they're going after these two men. So Chris Godwin, I like him. Okay, now, the question here is, Deshaun Jackson, he's short. He's not really a slot receiver, though. You can put him in the slot. So the question here is this going to push Deshaun Jackson to the slot, or would you wait for Chris Godwin to develop to the point to where he would be in the slot at first, or maybe just behind Deshaun Jackson or behind Mike Evans at first, and then being more of a bench player? I don't know. Let that be y'all's problem. Y'all need wide receivers. Deshaun Jackson is a nice upgrade. But because everyone else to me stinks, I know Adam Humphries is cute, right? He does little cute things. I don't think he's very good. Dante Addae, is he on the roster? I don't know. I don't care. Wide receiver need to me on this roster. Let's slot Chris Godwin out of Penn State. Number 3, round 3, pick 84. Offensive lineman Dion Dawkins out of LSU, who may not fall this far, but today he does. All right, so I have him going to the Buccaneers here. He could play tackle. He could play guard. You have J.R. Sweezy, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, scheduled to start at guard. Not sure how I love about him. Did he play last year? I don't think so. Donovan Smith at left tackle, who has been unimpressive. Some people believe he's actually all right. Some people don't. I don't care. You need to solidify this offensive line, give Jameis Winston more time to throw the football to Chris Godwin, Deshaun Jackson, and Mike Evans. Let's take Dion Dawkins out of LSU. Number 4, round 4 pick, 125 overall, running back Marlon Mack. So yes, I waited all the way until round 4 to slot a running back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Some of y'all won't like that. That's fine. That's just the way the board shook out today. And there is a need at running back because, again, they may move on from Doug Martin. I was really disappointed with Charles Sims last year. I thought he was going to have a better year as well. So whatever. You waited to round 4, it stinks. You know, if round 2 you want to take Dante Foreman, if he's available, you want to take him, that's also very possible. Round 3, I don't think a running back is going in round 3. Maybe Marlon Mack, right? But I waited until round 4 to slot him. So round 3 is not the round 4 running back this year. Round 4 is, as you could have Marlon Mack, Samaje Perine, and Wayne Gallman, Jeremy McNichols, bunch of guys in the 4th round. Today, I slot Marlon Mack to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 5, round 5, 162nd pick overall, cornerback Marquez White out of Florida State. Right, another Florida State boy to team up with Jameis Winston and, you know, local kid, somewhat local, and you guys would like that. Number 6, okay, round 6, 204 pick overall, free safety Rayshawn Jenkins out of Miami. So yes, I waited all the way until round 6 to slot a free safety. I took a free safety before I took a corner, or after I took a corner. Now, the corner need to me is bigger than the free safety need for the most part. Now, you guys are scheduled to start Tandy. I want to say Keith Tandy, a free safety, who's all right. He's all right. Now, corners, okay? I know y'all like Vernon Hargreaves. I don't. I think he's a number 2 cornerback for the rest of his career at best, okay? That's my personal opinion. I want to solidify this cornerback group, especially because even if you love Vernon Hargreaves, even if you love Brent Grimes at his advanced age, you could use some cornerback depth to me, right? So let's go ahead and prove that with Marquez White in round 5, and then round 6 is free safety Rayshawn Jenkins. Again, maybe he could take them on a free safety eventually. So let's take one here. You can't fill all your needs in one draft, unless if you don't have many needs to fill in the first place. So you guys have some. Okay, so that's what happened today. In the round 7, how about a quarterback in CJ Beatherd out of Iowa? And first of all, you guys don't have quarterbacks on your roster outside of Jameis Winston and Sean Renfree. And I remember that name. This guy went to Duke, and I want to say he was in the 2012 or 2013 draft. I haven't heard anything about this guy since. I know he was drafted to the Atlanta Falcons, or maybe he was signed to the Falcons, but ever since then I haven't heard anything of him. Are you comfortable with this guy being your number 2 quarterback? I don't think so. Now, you probably wouldn't be comfortable with CJ Beathard either, but you increase the competition behind Jameis Winston. Now, Jameis Winston is very healthy. He's played all games in his career. Great. If he goes down, you're in trouble. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quarterback. Why not CJ Beathard out of Iowa? So there you go. That is my 2017 NFL mock draft for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What are your thoughts on this mock draft? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the NJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment. And I'm out. Peace.